Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies, understand something. The top end of a woman's weight is 145 pounds. Okay. My mother's 5'9", and she was 145 pounds until she was 50. That's the top end of your weight, because there should be about a 40-pound difference between you and men.
Basically, if the guy is rich, what ends up happening is the lawyer contacts the person and be like, hey, you know, your name gonna be all in the paper, so you might as well just settle out of court.
I can recognize talent. Even if I don't agree with the politics, a lot of the politics that was underlying in the show and some of the sentiments he was trying to share, I recognize artistry when an artist is present.
Yes, this is the definition of absolutely cooked. We'll never go back and take a look at her bad decision and take accountability for any of that.
Because there is powerful people in the industry, somehow there is a different law that applies to them. And I agree with that assessment.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I've surpassed peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their palms would bleed, begging that generations remember our story.
What's going on? Peace and blessings, man. Thank you for tapping in with me. Like, repost, share this out, let the people know that we are live. We got a lot to discuss this weekend, but we're going to kick off the morning with a little edification on my part as best as I can do it. Shout out to my writers, poets, content creators. Thank you for doing your thing yesterday. The virtual open mic was absolutely amazing. I had a blast, man. Absolute blast. You guys are hilarious and insightful. Sydney, MJ, Lucas, everybody, Jenny, everybody who pulled up in the comment section, man. The vibe was there. The presence was everything. And I hope to see you guys next Friday, Lord willing. We get to do another one of these shows. I love the open mics. Today, well, at least this morning, I wanted to talk about the question that was brought up on TikTok. Another classic. Is it the dating pool being trash, or is it something else? Conversation is most popular amongst the social media space. Is it really trash? Are there no quality men left? Are there no quality women left? I'm going to answer that here in a second. Clean your ears out. Get the cobwebs out. I gave you time to get up, get in the shower, wash your ass, brush your teeth, get you something to eat. Because I really want to tackle this one, and I want to be as transparent as possible when I say this, because there's a number of factors that play into it. Do you want the short answer or the long answer? The short answer is yes. The dating pool is horrible. The long answer comes with why. It comes with how to fix it. It comes with reasons behind why it is what it is. So let's just do this. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only two parties to blame for it. Man and woman. Straight up. We can get everything out of the way right now. We are to blame for all of it. Let's go down the list. The most obvious answer for why the dating pool is the way it is, quite frankly, it's because we don't have God. God is not present. He absolutely has no jurisdiction within your rhyme or reason. Your lifestyle is led by your own personal desires, your own needs and wants. This is not a I'm going to suck up to you to make you feel better about the way you're living. This is my experience, what I've seen, and what I've felt when the absence of God is not there. You can believe in whatever you want. I don't put a restriction on no one's faith. I don't have no authority to send you away or arrest you or damn you for whatever you decide to believe in. These are just my opinions. And based on what I've seen on this earth, is when you don't have God first, what do you expect? When there's no limitations or any structure or level of discipline put in place for core values, what's off limits, what's permissible. When you are pretty much saying all bets are off, things have to be done my way or within the boundaries of what I deem to be acceptable, you don't really understand that you've taken out the divine aspect of it, the spiritual side of it. You're essentially saying there's no such thing as a heaven or hell or demons or principalities of darkness. There's no such things as snares or traps. There's no way that you can spiritually sow and reap the fruits of your labor in a physical aspect that will tie into your life spiritually moving forward. You've disqualified or you've taken that portion out of your existence. So when you're going out here meeting people, having conversations with them, having sex with them, having conversations that it's you're getting to know them, or you're basing your ideals off of a superficial, this is what I need, this is what the TV says, this is what social media says I'm supposed to go after, So this is what I'm going to hold you to. Yeah, let's talk about it. I know.
Damn!
I know. Let me see something. I don't know if I want to do this yet. No, I'm not going to do that yet. The reason why I need God in my personal life, what I found out like later on in life, was that when I was doing everything the way that I wanted to do it, it was temporary. When I met people, it was temporary. The laughter and the smiles, temporary. The pleasure, temporary. They weren't even equally yoked with me. See, I'm believing in being the leader in the house. You follow suit. You be my support. You compliment my style, my personality, how I move, my belief in being secure with money, not being reckless with it. There's things that a man is supposed to provide and a woman's supposed to provide, and it's supposed to be a level of order there that can't be influenced or broken from someone looking on the outside. God will put people in your life to test you, to try you, and to get your attention. Every single person that I've ever found myself getting involved with, it was either out of lust or out of a picture that I painted. This is what I expected and wanted out of you. But I forced that because your personality and minds do not connect in the way that it's supposed to. So you try to force it. As attractive as a person is, it doesn't really make a difference. If who you are truly in the spirit and in the flesh is not, put it this way, we all claim we know ourselves. We all claim that we were brought up perfect or we got it all figured out. But you ever find that you have a real difficult time keeping friends or sustaining any type of partnerships? Like it's always something that's off. It's usually because you really don't know yourself as much as you do. And if you do, you're denying who you are, like the true version of you. You're denying it, trying to suppress it to hold on or to obtain people that you shouldn't be dealing with at all. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. Some of y'all are nerds for real. Some of you are introverted, pretending to be extroverted. Some of you are acting like you are the biggest slut in the world, and you know damn well that you have a kind heart and you want to be loved and nourished and taken care of, but you got this hard exterior that you put up because you've been fucked over so much, so you don't want nobody to see what's really happening to you or what happened to you. So you got this facade that you're a tough ass dominatrix built ass woman or whatever, and you soft on the inside, but you don't want nobody to ever see the shit again because the world done screwed you up so much. I know. The reality is God has all the answers. He knows the test from start to finish. He knows who's going to screw you over. He knows who's going to compliment you well. He knows who's going to bring out your best features. He knows who's going to highlight you the most, who's going to lift you up, who's going to cheer you on, who's going to be there in your darkest days when you shit on yourself. He knows who's going to be there when you're under the knife, under that anesthesia. He knows who's going to defend you when everybody else is talking about you behind your back. He knows who's going to love you for your scars, for your attitude, who's capable of dealing with you when you having a horrible day. God knows exactly who is who. Love you unconditionally. You did horrible shit to people. You grew up in a fucked up family. You didn't have the best leadership. Your manhood was in question all your life, and you struggled to just be an average guy, man, who ain't got to prove nothing to his community. You ain't got to prove that you black. You ain't got to prove that you strong. You ain't got to prove that you There are men and women out here who have struggled all their life to be somebody that they aren't. You ran from yourself your entire life. Now, if it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. I think we're too old to act like we don't know what the hell is going on. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get this together. All right. Be honest. It took some of us 20 years to figure out who we were, to love ourselves. You're running from God. You're running from responsibilities. You're running from your calling. You're running from your purpose. You're fighting with people. You're fucking everybody you see. You're cheating on everybody. You're lying to everybody. You're really hurting and damaging yourself. God is the reason why we are still here. God is the reason why we know our faults, our flaws. And he brings people into your life to tell you, no, he's not for you. No, she's not for you. You know why? Let's do this. You want to go out here and be free and date whoever you want and fuck whoever you want and sleep with whoever you want and lie to whoever you want. All right. All right, Mr. Smart Ass. All right, Miss, I'm independent. Okay. You got free choice. You can do whatever the hell you want. I ain't got no problem with that. You're a grown woman. You're a grown ass man. You tough. You tough. All right, cool. You got it. So this is what we're gonna do. Since you want to be promiscuous, you want to live life on your own authority. Forget my doctrine. Forget the Bible. Forget the spirituality aspect of life. Forget counsel. Forget wisdom. You don't got to listen to me. You don't got to listen to your elders. You ain't got to listen to nobody who got common sense. I don't care. I love you, but I'm going to let you go ahead and do what the hell you want. Fine. You want the nigga with the money? All right. You want the nigga with the personality and the wit and the charm. You want the nigga who make you laugh and can fuck the shit out you. You want the nigga that can destroy your walls. You want all that? All right, cool. You get him. He bust you down. He blow your back out. So he blow your back out, but the nigga got 25 women on standby, ready. And he's probably smashing all of them. But you wanted them because you were programmed to think that's what love is, being attracted to someone who has the ability to fuck with multiple people. Now you're sitting up here dealing with it and tolerating it and arguing and bitching about it when that's what you're attracted to. That's what you wanted. That's what you asked for. So when you keep getting screwed over, but you still fucking them and you still laying next to him, he gave you multiple STDs, probably got you knocked up. Now you stuck with a dude who pretty much is doing what the hell he want. Now you get on social media and you're on TikTok and you're all on Facebook and you're complaining about how men ain't shit and this, that, and the third. And the dudes ain't no different. Because y'all want to be thugs, you want to be gangsters, and nobody wants to just be a normal person. Something's wrong with being an average guy or average woman. But you wanted this life. You didn't want to trust that God was going to bring you or put you in position to be with someone who was going to love you for who the fuck you are, who you really are. I love God just off of the strength of that. He loved me for being a nerd, for loving anime, for loving fucking wrestling and wanting to sit by the water, wanting to be introverted, and I don't have to be around a bunch of goofballs who like to kill, destroy property and spray paint buses and trains and all that goofy. I thank God for loving me for my imperfections. I start off with speaking first about God first is because when it's all said and done, when you're in that prison cell alone, when you're reading them books alone and you spend a life behind bars, thinking about, damn, she wasn't even worth it. He wasn't even worth it. Just like I did all that for nothing. He'll still be the only one ministering to you, listening to you talk. You done did all this foul shit. You done defiled your body. You done let multiple dicks go in and out of you. You done had people skeeting on your face. You done had so much shit go on with the body that he gave you. He still love you. But you don't trust him to give you the man that is going to treat you the way that you should have been. You don't trust God to give you the woman that he knows will be the wife that you need him to be. I'm at the age where if it ain't from God, I don't want it. That's just what it is. God is the only one who knows what I need. And if I don't get it from him, you ain't worth my conversation. You're not worth going out on dinner dates with. You're not worth me spending hundreds of dollars on. I'm not doing nothing for a single fucking soul that isn't within the realm of moving how God wants me to do. Like in terms of just trying to minister in the ways that I do. As far as like dating and relationships, it's not going to be what you expect it to be. We move too fast. We want everything to be immediate. You don't get to know no one. You're not in tune with yourself. You go out here, you think being flashy and showing that you tough and this, that, when you know damn well that you're a fucking teddy bear. You love Jesus, you deny him though. You love Jesus, but you don't want to follow him. You want to do what you want to do out here in the world, and then you expect. How do you expect to deny God, deny Jesus Christ, live the way that you want to live, and then expect to cultivate the type of happiness that you require or request? It don't work like that. How I know? Because I've done it. You can't chase something that don't want you. You can't invest in something that you yourself haven't poured into yourself. You can't be a husband if you don't know how to be a husband. You can't be a wife if you don't know how to be a wife. How are you going to love someone when you don't even love you? You think sleeping with multiple people at the same time is loving yourself. You think having a roster is loving yourself. You think having multiple people in your phone is a flex. You think having children by the same archetype of dude, a lot of you are out here pregnant by the same dude or had kids by the same dude. You don't love yourself. And he don't love himself either. You know why the dating pool is horrible? The dating pool is horrible because you make horrible decisions. We make horrible decisions. The way that we view relationships and friendship and partnerships is trash. You were raised on social media. Your life is depicted by social media. You listen to the advice of people who have kids by 20 different niggas. That broad got kids by 5 different dudes. You taking advice from them on how to be a woman, on how to get the best results out of a guy. What the fuck is that shit?
Sensational.
Getting your advice from Remy Ma. Remy Ma did Papoose dirty. Getting advice from Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez ain't had a successful marriage ever in life. Sitting up here listening to Cardi B. Cardi B got fucking... This chick is sleeping with a dude while she is pregnant and think that getting revenge on Offset by sleeping with a dude while she's pregnant makes logical sense. What the fuck is that shit? The reason why the dating pool is trash is because our minds are cluttered with distorted decisions and opinions and versions of the truth that is really just a lie designed to make you see things in a way that's only there to keep you solid, just alone. But you're going to blame everybody else. Oh, he wasn't shit. He did me dirty. He lied to me. He made promises to me. He said he was going to do this and he was going to do that. But you already knew his history, or you didn't do enough to learn his history. You did absolutely horrible background searches. You know how on a job you got to do fingerprinting and they got to do fucking blood tests and all. Y'all don't really properly figure out what it is that you need and what you want. Oh, they're pretty, they're attractive. So if they're pretty and attractive, that means that they're going to be a husband, they're going to be a wife because they look good. That just means by default they're going to be able to take care of you. So when you are on the deathbed or you're so old that you shit on yourself and you don't have nobody to wash your funky ass, is Chad and Tyrone going to be the ones that's doing that shit? Is Bubba going to be able to take care of you if you get breast cancer? Is Tiffany going to take care of you when your hair and shit starts falling out and receding and you got to take those shots and you got to go through chemotherapy? Is she going to be there for you when your family don't give a shit about you? People don't really be thinking about that stuff. All you want to do is get your nut off. You horny. You just want to get your nut off. You want to fulfill your desires. You want to get trains ran on you. And then you sit up here and act like you ain't a freak. You are certified. A lot of us are out here sleeping with multiple people at the same time, passing diseases and STDs. Y'all out here being some hoes, being some of the most trifling motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. Oh, but you expect you expect to cultivate like this healthy ass environment where kids can grow up and be scholars and they can be teachers and they can be rocket scientists, and you think sleeping with gang members and sleeping with politicians and sleeping with influencers on IG and shit like that when they got their brains are fucking rotted. All right, good luck. Good luck. It is the dating pool trash? Yeah, it's trash. It's trash because you don't want God in your life. It's trash because you want to live it the way you want to live it. It's trash because you don't hold yourself accountable. It's trash because, yeah, let me tell you something, bro. Timu, I don't care. I don't care. $3, my nigga. $3. Nobody is about to sit up here and spend $100,000 on a fucking chain. That's crazy. That shit is absolutely crazy. Who does that? I'm cool. I'm comfortable. The dating pool is trash, man. I feel yep, I feel like one. I feel like one. Shit. As long as I feel good in it, I'm cool. People be losing their life over this shit. Really be losing their life over shoes and clothes and jackets, and that's like the most childish, immature shit I've ever had to witness in this life, like there's people that never made it past 21 that's in the ground because they fought over the most ridiculous shit. That's crazy to me. But I think most of us as adults, we know exactly why the dating pool is the way it is. Don't blame the next person. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, have you done everything within your power from the minute that you were old enough to know right and wrong, from the minute you were old enough to know that the world is always going to be against you. There's always going to be trials and errors. There's always going to be obstacles. There's always going to be this false illusion that perception gives us to make you look at things one way when we know it's something else. It's always going to be there. Use discernment. Understand that heaven and hell is real. Demons are real. The Jezebel spirit is rapid. Sexual gratification does not give you the desires of your heart. It doesn't fulfill that emptiness within you that's going to provide you that joy that you want. You can believe what you want. I'm only speaking on my own views of this. You have children with the same dude, but you want a husband. You deserve a husband. Let me ask you a question. Why didn't you apply all of that logic that you learned until why didn't you do all that before you lay down with these people? Why didn't you make them niggas wait? Why didn't you make them earn that ring? Why didn't you make them propose to you? Why didn't you give them a reason to stay? We're lustful, we're greedy, we're prideful, we're ego driven, we're immature. Most of y'all are over the age of 20, 30 years old. Y'all up here acting like fucking children. Y'all get online trolling. You get online clowning people and making fun of people, and y'all are fucking grown adults, grown men and women. No wonder why nobody takes you serious. There's no wonder why you got multiple kids out here with ratchet ass women. It's no wonder why we keep on seeing these videos of people getting buried and this, that, and the third, because y'all don't know how to grow up. Y'all still stuck in this Peter Pan shit. I don't believe in that. And it's sad though that social media has suggested that you have to have money to find your soulmate or to find the love of your life. Everybody thinks money is the source of happiness. Money is not the source of happiness. Money provides you a level of security to take care of yourself and your family. That's it. It does not guarantee you that if you are a millionaire, that your woman is not going to step out on you. You can be a millionaire and your woman still go out here and sleep on you. Keke Palmer, Cardi B, Rihanna, Beyonce, Faith Evans. Should I continue? All they do is sleep around. if you notice, every single celebrity that's out there, all they do is sleep around. Chris Brown had Rihanna, then Rihanna went to ASAP Rocky. She went to fucking what's his name? My man from Titanic. All they do is sleep around. Nobody is really truly happy with who they are or who they're with. And it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. We think that money can do everything. Money is not going to be there when you lose an arm or lose a leg or something and you can't do anything. You're going to have to depend on someone else to feed you. Ain't nobody really out here trying to sit there and be married to someone who has no arms, no legs. Are you willing to spend the rest of your life with someone? Let's say when you met them, they had all of their body parts, but then an accident happens. They're blind. They can no longer see, or they can no longer hear again. How many people in 2025 are willing to risk it all? Who's really willing to endure with someone who no longer has their sight or has their hearing? It's not a lot of people that's doing that. They'll rob you blind. They'll screw you over the entire time that they're with you and still keep you around. People are ruthless. People don't have hearts anymore. They don't have no type of empathy whatsoever. And if I'm lying about anything I'm saying, then TikTok wouldn't exist. YouTube wouldn't exist. None of these apps would exist because everything that's on social media suggests to me that we are some of the most dysfunctional people I have ever met in my life. Somebody pulled up in here talking about some wanting to fade. I don't know you. Y'all be up in here trolling and doing all this other shit. My message and my point here has nothing to do with none of your personal shit. I see you, Christian. What's up? The problem is feminism. We need to put we're back in the place. See, I do blame feminism for a lot of this. I do. Women feel like they're slaves. So you got women who feel like they're slaves, which is not the case. It was never that. The picture that's painted, right, is if you concede to a man, you are codependent. You have to do everything he says, or you're going to be homeless because you can't pay your bills because you don't work. And also, it suggests that you could be a man too, meaning that you can go out here and sleep with multiple people. And there's no problem with that. Let me be completely clear. They lied to you. Ladies, they lied to you. There's nothing wrong with being submissive to your guy. They want you to think that you're being enslaved to a person. You're not being enslaved to a man. That's your partner. It's a partnership. You work together. Oh my goodness. I can't believe, as intelligent as we are, because I don't think anyone here is stupid. She sent me a video and I'm kind of worried about it. I don't know what type of video that is. If it's something that you need to have looked at by someone, you probably should. And it all really depends on what the video is. So put it this way. They don't want us to reproduce. They don't want us to have children. They don't want us to have a man-woman household. They don't want the nuclear family. They want it all destroyed, because if you destroy it, you can continuously fuck us over and screw us, increasing taxes, increasing everything that we love and enjoy, all of our guilty pleasures. The whole point is to kill off the race. That's all. That's the only goal. So now men and women are fighting with men and women. Men are fighting against men. You mad at me for what? The fuck is you mad at me for? What do you have against hardworking 9-to-5 dudes? Who's to say a regular guy working a regular job can love you and take care of you the way that a Hollywood rapper or celebrity could? Who says that's impossible? Either you're from a different generation or you're just listening to the wrong people. Because as I was growing up, it was absolutely possible. Everybody that I saw when I was growing up, they were regular people, construction workers, store clerks. They worked on the street. They worked in the sewer. They cleaned windows. They were regular, hardworking people. And guess what? They stayed in the house. The men never left. The men always took care of the house. The women always stayed in the house. Nobody stepped out. So if we're comparing this era versus my era, who was really winning? After the 70s, as soon as it got into the 90s, that's when shit started getting worse. As soon as we got into the 90s, 2000s, you notice that they started promoting more sex on TV. They started promoting a lot more free-spirited violence. They started advertising and promoting trolling, cyberbullying. They started putting contention within the infrastructures of the social media space. They started making sex and making all of this ignorant shit more available on social media apps. All designed for one reason. They absolutely used us. They used all of us. To be honest with you, we are the fools. We're all the idiots here. I don't know nobody here. I love everybody. I have nothing against nobody. You can hate me, all that. I don't know you. I pray for everybody. I don't want to see nobody go to hell. I don't wish bad on nobody. But society has made you hate me. Society has had you hate your sisters. Society, you know how fucked up humans are? Like, really think about how fucked up humans are. Humans are so fucked up that the sister code and the sisterhood They got y'all don't even like each other. Women don't even like each other for real. Y'all saying, oh, I don't have enough female friends. I don't have enough. I don't know where the ladies at. I don't. You know why that exists? They programmed it that way. There's a blueprint, and it is specifically designed to make you hate each other, because if there's no unity, you can't really get nothing done. How can you accomplish anything positive when you're constantly at each other's throat? Of course, that's just my opinion. So if you want to blame anybody for why the dating pool is the way it is, you can't blame nobody but yourself. You're just saying. And it is what it is. Because you might not even be the healthiest that you can be. Are you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally the healthiest that you can possibly be? If the answer is no, then you are part of the problem. Indirectly and directly. My final thoughts. We can't continue to allow every single thing that we see to be held to a specific standard, as if it's written in stone that this is what we should be following. We know how humans are. We need to do our own research and figure out just exactly where we should be and where we're going. Otherwise, like the arguments, this stuff is just going to continuously happen. It's not going to stop. We're going to keep hearing people complain, and we're going to continuously hear people have these arguments about how men who ain't really got money can't do this, do that. We're going to keep hearing the mindset of these plugged in matrix archetype of men and women spew this poisonous aptitude of information all over the world, and people are just going to abide by it as if it was written in stone. It was hieroglyphic. It was everything that we're no, not doing it. You can be rich and be a horrible person. You can be broke and be a horrible person. What you need to be looking for is in the word. What you need to be looking for is in you. And when I say in you, not something that was artificially put in you by somebody else's influence. Be true to yourself. Be true to you. Seek God. Let God be the one that shows you exactly what it is that you need. Let him bring in the people that are for you. Let him show you the truth. Let him do it. Stop getting in your own way. Stop being hard-headed. Stop being hard-headed. Whatever you got going on right now that you feel is the best, drop it. Ego, attitude, all that, just drop it. Let it go. Give all of that, whatever it is, give it to God. Let him deal with it. Be grateful that you are here and be patient. Because all we have been doing is inviting the wrong things in our life, and it hasn't gotten us very far. It hasn't really done anything but set us back. How do I know that? Because I've been set back on a number of occasions. So it's not really hard. I don't even know why that was even a question. Someone asked it on a podcast, and I'm like, are you really asking this? Yeah, it's quite clear. They got the women thinking that average men ain't worthy of nothing. The average regular dude, he's giving up. Or he's seeing what's happening to the women who are chasing after the same type of dude. The plans are working. Everything that they want is working, and we fail for it. You better humble yourself. You keep on trying to chase after the bag, and you're going to find out real soon, or sooner or later, that's not where your heart really is. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. I'm on later, 9 o'clock. We got some more stuff to talk about. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It's optional. Repost this, share it out. I would love to know what a lot of men and women think about this. What I said, at least. Am I lying? Am I wrong? Did I leave out anything? Yeah. Holler at me. This was a good one. I'm glad I got to get up here and do this. Glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Forgive me for a lot of this cursing. I hope you too don't try to punish me for that. But I'm out. You guys enjoy your morning or your afternoon. I will see you all later on, 9 o'clock. All right. Hold on a minute.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tighter than praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I've surpassed peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their palms